the quiz show. My name is Dave Warneke. Each episode of this show, we pick one big topic and find out how much we know about it. Let's meet our first team captain tonight. Now, in high school, she was drama captain, and now she's captain of our hearts. It's Jess Perkins. And facing off against Jess tonight, now in high school, he was a trolley boy, and now he's the trolley boy of our hearts. It's Matt Stewart.
That means a lot. Thanks.
Jess, you're going toe-to-toe with the trolley boy tonight. Who have you recruited to be on your team?
Well, I thought, look, I have great general knowledge.
Of course.
That's covered. So what I want is a certain energy. You know, I want somebody who would and in fact aims to one day fake their own death. So I've brought in my good friend Michael Hing.
Hello, everyone. Tonight's the night I've hired an assassin to end me live on camera tonight.
It's exciting.
And Matt Stewart, who's in your team?
Well, top of my list, of course, is my favourite comedian of all time, and he proved available. And luckily, he also fills my two biggest blind spots trivia-wise, maple syrup and Australian tasty cheese. Please welcome Alasdair Tremblay-Birchall.
Thank you so very much.
From Canada and also from Bega.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you offer anything else?
A strong sense of dread.
Okay. We're going to utilise that tonight.
Yeah.
All right, hands on buzzers. Our first question is going to get us onto topic. And that question is, the average adult has 206 what in their body?
Oh, no.
So they've honked in over here.
Thoughts of dread?
Could be thoughts.
Regrets. Regrets?
Could be regrets.
Or bones?
I mean, could be teeth.
Oh, teeth. How many?
Well, you got your baby teeth.
Yeah.
Then you got your adult teeth.
Yeah?
Then you got your elderly teeth.
Okay. I think you've lost the baby ones by now, though.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be bones. No, is that not right?
Right.
Someone made a sound there. Was it a good sound or bad
Look,
sound?
I'll make a sound. It's correct. Well done. It's bones.
Can't believe it.
Tonight we are talking about bones, and there's a prize on the line. It's not one, but two skeletons. Oh my God!
Wow.
If they weren't dead before,
Wow.
you can tell they're brand new because they've got the tags still on them.
Yeah, that's right. We are hoping to return those for a store credit at Spotlight. Okay.
I do have to admit, when you first pointed towards us, I thought that you were offering my skeleton.
Are you using it?
I think I'd love to be a Mr. Floppy. You know, just the.
As opposed to right now where you're Mr. Hard.
I'm Mr. Hard.
He makes us call it that. It's awful. I don't know why.
How low are you setting your dreams where you would not the Mr. Floppy? I'm happy
Just
to be
a Mr. Floppy. Yeah.
All right, our next question tonight is, so the average adult has 206 bones, but how many do babies have when they are born? Price is Right style. Whoever's closest to that, I'll give you a point. Just one.
I just wanted to press it.
One.
Closest to that going over.
Closest to that going over?
And then we just assume that they'll go over.
We'll go two though, probably.
Yeah, damn. It really needed to go second.
How many bones?
It's 100 and something. 135.
135, okay.
Luckily, I'm playing with I think a scientist, so...
Look, what we know is that I don't think they have their kneecaps when they're born, right? So that's probably two less, right? And then the skull hasn't quite closed, so that's probably just one bone anyway. So it's probably 0.7 of a bone.
You don't get extra points for patting out
if
your
the
answer.
skull hasn't closed, wouldn't that be 2 bones? Or maybe 3 or 4?
Oh, you think it has more bones?
Maybe more bones that get fused into one.
So then,
kneecaps bones?
hey,
Kneecaps are bones?
I don't know.
What is this? Babies don't have kneecaps.
I think babies don't have kneecaps. I think you get fresh kneecaps.
Do you only know that because you tried to kneecap a baby and it didn't work?
Tried to have a baby kneecap me.
Yeah.
I thought
his old job was a baby loan shark.
I think I have fucked us because you start with more and then they merge. You don't just create new bone.
Oh, they've said one. How many did you say? 135? What do you think?
One. I mean, you said Price is Right, right? Mm-hmm. Well, 136.
You're correct.
Correct?
We are closer. You're closer. It's about 300 in the average baby.
More.
Oh, really?
And then they fuse together.
I went
Whoa.
in so cocky too. I was like, I got this.
So there you go.
And as you were talking, I was like, oh no.
I thought you were right. I was about ready to walk home.
Yeah.
So humans are vertebrates, that is, species that have backbones, and we didn't see my bone graphic. There it is. That's what we're playing for tonight. But in there's a much smaller version over there. But the question is, what animal has the most bones? Humans have 300. Which animal do you think has the most bones?
I mean, most
The Madagascan bone collector.
And that's a type of...
Mollusk.
A very, very slow collection.
Chose one of the least bony animals.
Well, no, that's my nickname for it. Al knows the scientific term. What do you call them?
Giraffe?
Giraffe.
Can I ask a clarifying question? Do you mean individual bones the most amount, or do you mean like volume-wise the most bones? And do you mean, and can we say an extinct animal?
Individual.
Uh-huh.
And this is an extant animal.
Does that mean still around?
Still around, yeah.
Still around.
I didn't know there was a word for that. I would have said still around.
What do you reckon? Should we just go? Should we go biggest?
I guess.
Blue whale, baby.
Blue whale. It would make sense. It's a python.
Oh, I think we were closest by Price is Right rule.
I mean, that just looks like a giraffe's neck.
Say a giant python is up to 600 vertebra for about 1,800 bones in all. Oh my gosh.
Too many bones.
But back to
But that's a baby, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have its kneecaps yet.
They all fuse together and eventually just like...
But back to humans. Human bones are constantly undergoing a process called remodeling, which involves the formation of new bone tissue and the breakdown of older bone into calcium and other minerals, which are released into the bloodstream. Another Price is Right one, closest to that going over, how long do you think it takes in years for the human skeleton to fully replace itself? So over time, because it's constantly regenerating.
This is like a Theseus's ship situation, right? Is that the ship? Is that the right ship?
Yeah.
You know, where you replace a plank on a ship and then you go to the next port and do another plank.
He
and
also had
eventually...
an axe, didn't he?
That's your grandfather.
Oh, my
Your
grandfather's
grandfather's
axe.
Theseus.
So I get my grandfather and Theseus confused.
Should we just have a punt?
Sure.
What was the question?
How many years for you to get a whole new skeleton, Michael?
I don't know, around, say, 10? The decade? We'll go...
10 years correct, exactly. Well done. I'm just going to give it to him. Sorry, you couldn't be more close. It is 10 years.
Well, you let it speak.
Yeah. 7.
So the human body is also able to repair broken bones. This isn't for a point, but have any of you ever broken any bones?
Yes.
Ooh.
If it's
Can we
not-
ask further information?
No, if it's not for a point, I won't clarify. I won't.
I've never broken a bone, but I did get 2 ribs removed.
How's it going?
Oh, dude, it rules.
Al, hand up, I like this.
A baby did owe me money.
It was me. He broke my collarbone.
No, so what did you break, Perko?
I've broken my nose,
Uh-huh.
and I did break my collarbone as a child.
How did you break your nose?
I was on a trampoline, and there were other children on the trampoline.
Were you also a child?
Yes.
Okay.
And I didn't want to. I wanted to get off the trampoline, but I didn't want to interrupt anybody else's fun. So I jumped off the trampoline, and I landed nose first.
Ooh.
On purpose?
Yeah.
I broke my nose as well, and it happened soon after I removed 2 ribs, and I went a bit enthusiastic
Yeah.
about it.
The nose got caught at the other end.
Yeah.
He snapped it off.
It's impressive.
What bone specifically in your nose did you break?
Is this like...
It's a trick question. Have you ever seen a skeleton? It's a big hole. You fucking idiot. You broke your hole.
I did that too the same day. A little too enthusiastic.
Yeah, I guess it's just cartilage, isn't it?
Right?
Is it just cartilage or is that bone? I don't know.
That's a hole.
Okay. Then I broke my hole. Is that what
Thank you for saying it properly.
All right, another buzzer question. Do you know which stunt performer holds the Guinness World Record for most broken bones in a lifetime?
Gary. Do you know
basically-
any
it's
stunt
basically-
performers'
Can-
names?
I reckon probably it's a person who performs stunt in movies. Let's say Jackie Chan.
Oh, that's
Not Jackie Chan, but it is another
Evel
fake.
Knievel.
Oh. How many goes do they get?
As many as we want.
Do you want to have another? I'll throw it over to this team over here. What do you think, Matt?
I was going to say Evel Knievel, but
You are correct. It's Evel Knievel. There he is.
can I give that point to Jess? Because she actually said it first.
Don't pity me.
I can't help it.
I said Gary, and I stand by that.
You locked in Gary.
Is his real name Gary?
Gary is second.
I knew it.
I don't think I've ever seen a photo of this guy. Look
That's
at
Evel
him.
Knievel. Love to wear a cape. This is a multiple choice question to follow up. According to Guinness, how many bones did he break in his lifetime? So we've got
many
four
did
numbers
he
here.
have?
How many do you reckon Evel Knievel broke? Was it
In
A,
a lifetime.
168,
Ugh.
B, 257, C, 321,
Are we counting rebroken bones or individual bones that were broken? If he broke one bone like 3 times, does that count as one break, or is that counting as...
Because otherwise, the only one that could work is 168.
No, you could break your your arm as many times as you like, Evel.
Okay.
As many times as you like.
And I guess if you break it in different spots.
Yeah.
What about if you land on someone, you break sort of 16 of their bones?
Yeah, a lot of these people are collateral bone damage.
Yeah.
Or finally, D, the biggest number is 433. So you both get to answer. Matt, now what do you think?
I mean, 433. That feels like the Grand Canyon of bone breakages, you know. And I feel like he could jump right over that. What do you
So
think?
we're going to go E, more than 433.
Okay, wow.
Or, I guess if you want us to pick one of them.
I think 321. That's about a baby's worth.
Yeah, that's like the most made up number.
Yeah, it's like dropping a baby.
Yeah. All right, we'll go with one dropped baby, please.
So they've gone for C. It's like
But that is like clear. That's also the number that Dave wouldn't have even thought about when he's making up a number. 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. He would have just done this.
You're hosting the most fucked up bingo night I've ever heard. 321, one dropped baby. One dropped baby.
How many balls are at this bingo night?
So they've gone for C.
What do you think, Perko?
I don't know. And after just royally fucking us from the get-go, now I've lost all confidence. Maybe
Regain your confidence. Go on.
maybe B?
Okay, we're going with B, 257.
We've got a B. We've got a C. I can reveal that the correct answer is, it's the big one. It's 433. Can you believe that?
That feels like you milked that. I reckon.
That's so many.
I reckon
Dave.
it's fake news.
He's counting his fractures.
Yeah, he's
you know?
like little.
Oh,
it's a little.
Okay.
Dave, can you make that a lotto number or a bingo number?
400.
3. I was calling them,
Oh, sorry, you got it.
but then you have to say the thing. 433.
Knievel's fucked his knee. It writes itself. So he broke a lot of bones. One of his biggest accidents happened when he attempted to jump the fountain at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. The story goes that on the morning of the jump, Knievel stopped in the casino, placed his last $100 on the blackjack table, which he lost, stopped by the bar, and had a shot of wild turkey. Would
How'd
you
he pay
believe?
for it?
Pardon?
How'd he pay for it?
Would you believe he later crashed during the jump and suffered a crushed pelvis and femur, fractures to his hip, wrist, and both ankles? He passed away in 2007, but his legacy lives on in Vegas with the ultimate tribute, an Evel Knievel themed pizza restaurant called Evil Pie, and it is now my dream to go there one day.
Yeah. It's what he would have wanted.
It's what he would have wanted.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in Vegas in 2 weeks. You got to remind me of that.
Please go.
That looks no good, though. You don't
want to
I'll
try?
walk past it and get a selfie.
You don't want to try chicken and waffles pizza?
Maybe.
These days, if you break a bone, you'll get an X-ray, and that is all thanks to German physicist Wilhelm Röntgen. In November 1895, Röntgen was locked away in his lab, experimenting with electricity and electrons and testing whether cathode rays can pass through glass. His cathode tube was covered in, which sounds dirty, but it's not, was covered in heavy black paper, so he was surprised when an incandescent green light nevertheless escaped and projected onto a nearby fluorescent screen. He speculated that a new kind of ray might be possible, so he named them X-rays, to underline the fact that the nature was unknown. Through experimentation, he found that the mysterious light could pass through most substances but leave shadows of solid objects. But who or what was the subject of the first radiograph of bones? This is a multiple choice question. Was it A, his dog?
Okay.
B, his wife? C, his own foot? Or D, a boy he paid in bread?
I've got a strong feeling straight away. I think it's a boy.
So is this a sort of a Hansel and Gretel situation? He lured them into bed and then...
And then it was like, why are you here? Let me x-ray you, man.
Yeah.
Now, when
Is
you
that what you're thinking happened?
I'm thinking it was more of a bartering situation.
Right.
Like, come and do this, and I'll give you
As much bread as you can eat,
2
boy.
loaves of bread, and then they bargain back and forth a little bit.
Interesting. Okay,
That's
so we're
what I
locking in.
think.
We're locking in D.
Yeah.
Boy he paid in bread.
Yes.
Do you reckon he would... Oh, that would be pretty wild to go straight to your wife. I reckon he built up from his dog.
You know. Yeah.
Wait, actually,
Well, I mean-
what's the order there? Foot dog wife or dog foot wife?
Where's
Okay.
Where's Bread
Fuck,
Boy
marry,
coming?
kill. His dog, his wife, his foot.
Well, obviously, you fuck your foot.
You murder a dog and you marry your wife, obviously.
Wait, that's bigamy. You've already married that one. She's married. You can't do that. You're gonna have to marry the dog. You're gonna have to murder your foot.
Is this the question, Dave? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think about that? I reckon it's dog or foot.
I keep thinking that a boy he paid in bread, and I keep thinking that he's inside bread while he's paying the kid, but that doesn't make any sense. All right.
We need commas here, Dave.
He's wearing-
Where's the punctuation?
Yeah.
So he's standing there in some sort of bread suit. While
He's in
paying
a
this
bread
boy-
suit. Maybe it's a bread house. You know, you said Hansel and Gretel. It fucked me right up. I thought because it's a gingerbread house, but then he was thinking
He's
about the
in bread and he's just giving him heaps of cash, actually.
Hey, kid, you wanted me to shine some new light on you? Like that. And the kid would go, of course. Like that. All right.
How stoked would xylophones have been at this point? Like, having a bit of rest from all those alphabet books? Finally, someone else to take the X pay.
Absolutely. That would have been, that was a big day for xylophone.
Big day for xylophones.
Have a day off, finally.
Yeah, buddy, I'm sweating. Want a day off? Want a book off?
Should we just say what, foot?
Yeah.
Foot.
Foot or dog?
Foot or dog?
Oh.
Oh, dog foot.
Oh, is
No.
that an option? And then the rest
We've
of the dog.
taken way too long on this.
We're going to say whatever. What did you say?
I said foot, but then you said dogs.
Well, it's just the way he looked.
Honestly, it doesn't matter because the answer is actually his wife.
I love that he doesn't give a fuck about his wife.
Experimented with unknown rays on his wife.
Jesus.
At least pay a little boy in bread.
How would it go down with your partner if you said, hey, I got these untested rays, get in the cage and let me shine them on you? I imagine there's a cage, of course.
I think my wife would say, "Where's the fucking bread? Bread first, X-ray later."
I heard you gave a boy 2 loaves for this.
Yeah. She's got a good business brain.
So it was his wife, Anna Bertha Ludwig, and here is her hand with her wedding ring. So that's the first ever
Oh,
X-ray of.
Hideous ring.
Oh, yeah.
Here you go, a lump.
So he X-rayed it, immediately showed it to her. When she saw her bones, what did she exclaim? Another multiple choice. What did she say? Did she say, A, is this witchcraft? B, I don't believe it.
Okay.
C, I have seen my death.
Oh, that's dramatic.
Or D, I want a divorce.
Is the I've seen my death one unrelated? Like she's had a vision at the same time?
She's like, hang on a second.
34 years from now, I'm crossing the street.
She just forgot, like, they were catching up about the day. She forgot she told him, oh, I've seen my death.
I'm going to lock in, I think we should lock in death. Because the others they sort of grammatically make sense. I have seen my death as a little bit old-timey.
Yeah.
And it's the least likely to be conjured up by the brain of Dave Warneke, I think.
Okay.
But maybe he puts effort into this, I don't know.
Some.
C, I have seen my death.
They're going for C.
God damn, I wanted to go for C.
You can both go C, that's fine.
Do you think we can both go C?
I mean, we can if you want to.
I mean, is that something you'd want to do?
Yeah, well, I'd just say if
Oh,
she said, is this witchcraft, and then she burnt him at the stake. I wonder. That's what I thought. And that's why it's noteworthy, and that's why we know the story.
Yeah, that's true. All right. You know what? I'm going to go with you. You're a guy who knows the mind of Dave Warneke.
Well, that's why I think it's C.
All right, we're going to go C.
You're both going C, and everyone knows me well. It's I've seen my death. Points all round. I would never say that. I wouldn't say it.
Never.
You're right.
Hing, thanks for going first there. You convinced me. I had no idea.
So yes, she said, I've seen my death. The X-ray discovery revolutionised modern medicine, and in June 1896, only 6 months after Röntgen announced his discovery, X-rays were being used by battlefield physicians to locate bullets in wounded soldiers. So straight away, people were using it. And for the discovery, in 1901, Röntgen received the first Nobel Prize for Physics, where he donated the prize money to a university, and he didn't take out a patent on the X-ray discovery because he felt his work should benefit everyone.
Oh, that's
Wow.
pretty good. His wife died soon after.
So let's check in with the scores. On 2 points, it's Hing and Jess.
Yes.
So they're making a bit of headway. On 4 points, it's Matt now.
Oh my God.
Huh?
Now, I said most adults have 206 bones, but some have more. Most people are born with 12 ribs on each side of the body, making a total of 24 ribs. But some people have more.
Which was a nightmare for me.
Had to get 6 taken out.
Its extra or supernumerary ribs occur in about 0.5% of the population. Occasionally, the extra rib can cause pains and problems, and they have to have the extra rib removed.
That's what I said to the doctor while winking.
The doctor. The doctor.
Oh, you go to a fancy human doctor, do you? Well, I go to a doctor.
I think you said doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, who do you think
dick
you'd go
doctor.
to for something like this? Doctor.
The doctor.
That's what I call my... What's the dick doctor called?
A vet.
A vet. That's what I call my vet. Thanks for having my back there.
All right, next question is hands on buzzers. Apart from Michael Hing, I have to stipulate, which 2000 celebrity had the rumour they had their ribs removed?
The answer is disgraced musician Marilyn Manson.
That is correct. He has denied the rumours many, many times. But it's
The older one, if you ask the one before that was Prince.
And if you ask the one before that, it was Adam. The first man.
I can't say it. It's right.
God took it out so that Adam could suck his own dick.
Why did you go heavy Australian accent for that?
Yeah.
Because that's how you know I'm being funny.
It was wild that Adam and Eve survived as a couple after that.
But they're not the only ones to have rumours about their ribs. Marilyn Manson or Adam or Michael Hing. In 1990, Cher hired a British physician, F.V. Nicole, an amazing name, to examine her to report on what he found to combat reports that she'd had surgery on her face and had ribs removed to alter her figure. Wow. And he was like, nothing to see here.
You got a bunch of ribs, lady.
In fact,
not a good
she's got
doctor.
too many ribs.
Hey, we are actually going to have to take
I'll
those
have to
ribs
operate. I'll have to operate.
What about those people who got that extra almost they look like they got on a smaller bird rib cage right here? Seen that? Is that like another full set of bird ribs?
So, you talking about bird boys?
Yeah, bird boys. You look like you would have that.
All right, bring in the X-ray machine. Let's do it.
Show us your ribs.
I have beautiful ribs. Thank you so much.
I know, but they're small and the bones are empty so that you can fly.
I power my flight with my ribs. What about adding in a bone? It turns out humans have been using prosthetics for
Yes,
thousands.
Jessica, did you have something to share?
No. Adding in a bone.
Well, humans have been adding them in for thousands of years. In the year 2000,
Yeah, mate, it's the oldest profession.
in the year 2000, archaeologists in Egypt discovered what they believe is the oldest example of a prosthesis. But what was it? Was it a leg, a toe, a nose, or a finger?
Oh, that probably, the nose one would explain the cat statue.
Let me translate. I think what Matt is referring to is the Sphinx.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Because famously the nose fell off when I think the rumour is that the British or the French fired a cannon at it or something. And yeah.
They thought it was a real,
Yeah.
live, gigantic. You understand, it would be very scary.
I reckon nose. I think I've heard about this, and I reckon it's nose. And my guess is it's like they found like a mask that has a nose.
Yeah,
I feel
so.
like I remember something about that.
I agree. Nose feels vaguely familiar, so we're going nose.
I tell you what, I'm convinced.
A prosthesis? Is that what you said? Like one of those things you stick on? All right. I mean, would you bother with a nose?
Nah, would you bother? It feels like it's a leg or a finger.
I mean, that's maybe if they were pirates, you know. That feels like they're very vain.
They're famously the ones with the legs.
The legs, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
But that's why I'm saying they do the legs, they do the eye. They love accessories. I think.
Are you saying that they're adding a leg out of vanity?
Hey, I think it's a vanity wooden leg.
Yeah, like
It often looks like a beautiful, like, sort of antique,
Yeah, beautiful.
sort of table leg.
that's what in the fictionalized versions of pirates. They don't realise it was usually a third leg that
That's
they were
right.
adding.
Is that what you mean? Like a dick thing?
Well, I never.
Okay. So let's see. Finger, who gives a shit? Like toe, who gives a shit? Oh, maybe toe. Because you know that one where when you lose your big toe and they're like, oh, you won't be able to walk or whatever like that. So you think, oh, maybe big toe.
I think it's leg.
Leg. All right, let's go leg. Me too.
We got a nose, we got a leg. And I am sorry to report it is actually toe. I'm sorry, it is a toe.
You think
about
they'd
that,
start small. You wouldn't go straight to leg.
That's a good point.
True.
You know?
Well, they started not as small as they could because it was a big toe specifically.
Oh, hideous.
They're the important ones, though, aren't they? That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, almost 3,000 years old. It was made of wood and was fitted several times, I could tell, and would have made walking a lot easier. You were correct.
That looks like a modern day toe.
Yeah.
We're not so different, us and the ancients, are we?
Makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, but like these ancient Egyptians, they had like dog faces, but they had regular toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cat faces, Al.
All right, our next question, and you can buzz in for this one. In what part of your body are most of your bones?
I believe the answer is foot. Or your feet.
Not looking for feet?
What are we talking about?
The place where most of you... Is it your ear, I think? Is it your ear? It's not, no, joke, little joke there.
Yeah, that was
I've never...
the most bones. Sorry.
What am I thinking of? There's an ear in... Is there a bone in your ear?
Yeah. Hey, let's go. That's
I've got my ears
that's
are a
like
bit different.
smallest. I think we're thinking smallest.
That's smallest is what I was saying.
Hand.
I'm working my way up to it.
Hand. What about
It's
hand?
not foot, though.
Think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Do a quick count.
Quick. Let's go. Should we go ear?
We're going to have arm feet. Foot,
Hand.
hands.
It is hands, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say. It's very close.
If you didn't laugh in my face,
No, sorry. It's because...
I reckon there's one
How
of
many
these
bones do
stupid-
you think are in your ear?
I don't fucking know. I don't know anything about anything.
Those are boom, doom, 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 doom. Those ones there.
Yeah, I don't know. What, you're looking at me like I know about bones. I don't know anything about bones.
You picked a bad topic.
Well, I mean, you're doing quite well. You're in front 5-3 at this point.
Yeah, well,
Check out this guy over here. He doesn't even know about bones.
I had
Come on,
2 ribs
nerd.
put in so that I could know more things about bones.
So,
That's what you said. You actually, because you couldn't stop sucking your own dick. The doctor's like, we got to put these...
I took Hing's and
maintain a
Matt's
job.
ribs, put them in there.
like a safety barrier.
Yeah, the government intervened and said, this man does no work. He's wasting away.
Michael, you were so close because feet have 26 in each foot. Hands have 27 in each. So it's very, very close. Very,
Can
very
I
close.
get
many
a
in
bonus
years?
point if I can tell you what type of bones are in your hands?
You going to name 27 for me?
No.
Okay.
So don't worry about it.
Jess, what have I told you? We've got a round coming up called Name That Bone.
Great.
Wow.
Oh,
Dave, can you just quickly check, are there any bones in an ear?
well, next question is, and this is for you, Matt. I don't usually do this, but to get you back on side because you seem pissed off at me. Question, Matt. What about, do you know where is the smallest bone in your body found?
I reckon it's
Matt's
foot.
dick.
Yeah!
Hey,
Even Al's in on it.
I mean, it was good.
if anything, that made me feel worse.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was really trying to help you out there.
Dave, the answer is ear.
Oh my God, he's correct. Well done.
What? No!
It is here. I really hope I tried to look these up. The stapes, a bone in your inner ear, is the smallest of all your bones. The bone is also sometimes called the stirrup because of its Y shape. Together with the anvil and hammer bones, the stapes helps translate sounds you hear into waves so your brain can understand them.
You're starting to list quite a lot of ear bones there, man.
Yeah, sounds like. We got that question right, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, for our next round, can I please ask that we bring in the skeletons?
Ooh.
Oh.
Spooky pet.
One for each team, please, Pat. Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Pat. Just there we go.
Thank you, Pat.
You did it.
So this round is our anatomy test, and on our model,
Honestly.
I need you to point to where you think the bone is.
Okay.
And these Halloween skeletons cost $20 each, so they're definitely anatomically correct. Okay. Our first bone, closest point will get a point. So here we go. First one is your humerus. Where do you think your humerus?
Sort of. Is it this one or is it this one? Is it just the? Okay. Well, Perko's pointing to
You going on the join?
honey
Yes.
bone.
So you're going there
Well,
as well?
that's
there, yeah.
it's the radius and the ulna in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So it's not those. So it is up here. So it's higher up.
They've copied that.
Can reveal it is true. I mean, it's correct. Whatever, you know. Both there. Well done. A point for each of you.
Did you copy them?
It runs from the shoulder to the elbow. The word humerus is derived from the Latin word humerus.
How do they connect the two?
Good stuff.
Makes
But I believe the H is silent because I've written here humerus, meaning upper arm or shoulder. Those Latins.
I remembered because the bedroom philosopher had broken his humerus during the comedy festival one year, and that was a kind of a funny scenario. And they kind of
Really bombed tonight, though, didn't you?
you know, it was written down rather than said out loud.
Well, our next bone is your sacrum. Where is your sacrum bone?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's
Sacrum.
around
Yeah.
the gooch, yeah? I have no idea.
Did you say? Assuming
sac.
it's around the.
The sack.
Where are they locking in? They're locking in.
I'm kind of
Tailbone,
going
are
in near the sort of hip bone there, where the
Okay. Sacrum. What do you think, Perko? No idea.
No, I can't
I don't
remember.
know.
the
I'm just
sacrum.
I have no idea. I just,
Study bones at some point.
I was surprisingly good at like the skeletal system specifically. So there's a lot riding on this for me personally.
But you don't.
I don't remember the sacrum.
Sacrum.
There's a couple of weird little bones in here.
It's not them.
So maybe it is somewhere down here. Maybe
Okay.
it is like your tailbone.
Tailbone?
Yeah.
Have you guys gone tailbone?
we're
gonna-
closer to the hip joint.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go tailbone.
We're going to go tailbone.
Oh, they've copied us, Dave.
How?
The coccyx. Come on.
Yeah.
You're both very, very close. I think that you are slightly closer because it is the shield-shaped bony structure that is located
Oh my
at the
God,
base of the lumbar vertebrae that is connected to the pelvis.
That's exactly where my brain went.
Yeah. There it is there.
By looking at this, there's a part of me that feels like maybe they were closer.
Yeah, no, they were
I
definitely
agree.
Look at
closer
this.
to that.
Exactly
Yeah,
where
look
my
at this. Look,
hand
I'm
is.
saying this.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
they're
saying
difficult.
this.
Honestly, I'll have to go to Hawkeye on this one.
The Avenger?
Sorry, let me just talk to him. You are correct. That they are correct.
Do we
Point for you. But
do we get a
You're
point
right.
for that?
Yeah, you get a point for the point for you there. The sacrum, that's from the Latin meaning sacred bone, from the belief that your soul resides in there.
Oh, that's where it is.
Yeah. All right, our next bone is your tarsals. Where are your tarsals?
What do you think about
Yeah.
Tarsals. Is that something to do with like the tarsal fin on a dolphin?
Could be. No, that's a dorsal. Dorsal.
Okay. Okay. No wrong answers. No wrong answers.
Nipple tarsals. They'll be here.
Okay, so they've gone nipple bone. Perko?
The nipple.
They're locking
Going
in
nipple bone? I'm going top of the foot.
We've
yeah,
got
we're
two very different answers here.
Yeah.
We'll go top half, they're going bottom half.
Well, they're definitely in your bottom half. They are in your feet. Well done.
Sorry, you didn't let me.
Perkins, everyone.
Then that
I meant to be more specific. Top half of your feet.
That middle section are your metatarsals, and then your toes are flat.
Why do you know so much about bones?
Don't know.
It's so creepy.
It's weird.
Unless you're a doctor or a nurse or someone, the fact that you can name this many bones.
Michael, I can't name my siblings. And
Your sibling's brother, his name is Michael.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You just said it.
I know your brother's name is Michael.
All right, next one is your sphenoid.
Sphenoid.
Your sphenoid.
Clean.
That's got to be sphere or something.
Yeah, it's got to be the brain.
Maybe that's the
brain bone?
The round one that's in the hip.
Oh, the ball. The hip
Ball
ball.
joint. Could it be?
The hip ball's connected
Could be.
to the...
I don't know. Sphenoid.
We're gonna go hip bone.
You're saying hip?
We're going
Around
hip ball.
Around the ball?
Hip ball.
Oh, see, that's actually a pretty good
Hello.
recreation of
Now,
what I was
if you
talking about.
remove this,
Yeah, then we're going to get a little more... This sort of work, yeah. That's why they called you Michael Hinge, isn't it?
Where
I don't know if that's...
are you guys going? Because I want to go to a different. I want to go different to what you
They've
guys
said
go.
the hip, sort of like the ball.
ball
of
of
the-
the ball joint in the hip.
Yep.
Why don't we say? I don't know.
Come on, it's got to be.
Elbow? Anything taking your fancy? Neck.
But your neck's just it's all in one.
It's all one.
Nose hole.
Asshole?
Asshole. We're going for the asshole.
You're lucky an asshole.
Fucking look at that.
Yeah. We're going for the human asshole day.
Okay, well, let's check in who's closer. It is in your skull. I believe, is your arsehole closer than your hip?
Oh, let's see. Oh, hip right here. Then the asshole must be right down here.
I think actually.
Did anyone hear me say brain bone?
I think they're of us. Here's the thing. Can I argue for why I think ours is closer?
Okay, please, I would love to hear it.
I think your hip bone,
Let me feel.
the ball of the hip bone, I think is probably in line with your asshole. I think we're all feeling that now.
Yeah. Everyone,
But I
have a
think-
go, have a go.
But I think
Mine's higher.
the asshole,
Can someone get a dog
is a
dong for
more direct line.
Oh, you think because it goes in?
Because it's a more direct line,
No.
straight up. Whereas the hip, it's got to go like that.
No.
So I think because what you're drawing here is like imagine a right angle triangle. That's the hypotenuse. That's going to be the longest. Whereas this is that's the freaking straight up.
Oh yeah, that seems really.
That's the
close.
highway.
But if you're going up through the asshole, you're going like this.
That's the long way, Hing.
Long way.
You're taking the long way around
I'm
there,
afraid
mate.
I'll have to go to Hawkeye on this one. Yeah.
Is this normal? My arsehole's way lower than my hip.
At your age, that's normal.
I'm gonna say hip is closer. Like, that's according to Hawkeye, so don't.
Wow.
No.
So
Right.
I point for you there. So it's in your skull, behind the eye, below the front part of your brain. Brain bone was so good, Matt. So good.
Is it spherical in any way?
Well, its name derives from the Greek phenoides, which means wedge-shaped.
Ah, yes, that's what I was thinking.
A wedge, a sand wedge hits a spherical golf ball. That's
right.
Which is what you were probably thinking about.
All right, we've got one final one, which is your hyoid.
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 Hyoid. Well, look, it wasn't last time, but eventually we've got to have one around the neck or
Yeah,
the
I feel
collarbone or
it feels
something.
necky.
We're gonna go neck region.
Neck
Yes.
region?
Neck
What are you
Yeah,
thinking?
that could be good. Isn't it crazy that this is the hole that a baby comes through? It's like,
But all sorts of
it's
things
like,
come
yeah,
through
fucking
there.
here we go. Must be like, like when you're in the water, you're about to go on a water slide, and the guy's like, go. Like that. And you go,
None of us remember, but there's a little guy in there. There's a little guy in there going, all right. And he goes, nah.
with Catholics, he's like this. He's like, go. Go. Go.
He's overworked, that guy.
Catholics, we all remember how they used to have lots of kids. Anyway, that was good.
Damn. Finally, some sectarian comedy.
I feel bad about it. Don't worry about it.
Take that, JFK.
All right.
Hyoid. Hyoid makes me think hyena. Hyenas are laughers.
You're laughing. Yes.
Taking me up
Eye
here,
hole.
up to the laugh bone.
The laugh bone, you're saying neck, you're saying sort
area.
of mouth?
Yeah, we think it's the jaw thing.
It is.
Oh no, that's
It's
got
in
me-
your neck!
Oh my god.
In your neck!
Finally.
Well done.
I'm starting to feel weird about this.
It is.
Hey, you heard about this throat bone? Come on.
Yeah, it's the U-shaped bone located in the anterior neck. It is the only bone in the human body that's not connected to any other bones nearby.
What do you mean? It's just floating there.
Yeah, and it carries the weight of the tongue and
What?
plays a vital role in speech and swallowing. If you break the hyoid bone, which is very, very rare, you can suffocate on your tongue.
That's too much riding on a bone that's just fucking floating.
Yeah, it's just there. Isn't that so weird?
Dave, I got to tell you, we came here to have fun, not this.
I'm having an
I
existential.
want to find out about loose bones that are just floating
What are you
around
doing to us?
under our tongue.
No one wants to know this.
You know what's crazy then? Like, when you die and your body melts away or is eaten by worms or whatever, that hyoid is just going to be loose.
Yeah.
Oh, loose in the box.
Like, I guess, actually, they're all going to be loose in the box, because it doesn't stay together like this, does it, in the box?
I don't know.
Does it?
I don't know.
Bones
You know,
stick together?
like, you know when you roast a leg of lamb or something like that, the ball joint still stays in there.
I don't
and you're
know.
Like that, and you go, oh, a bit of meat. Like that.
I think it's like old Star Wars figurines. If you leave it in the box untouched, then it remains in mint condition.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is an upsetting riff. I don't know why I took it down this path.
Well, before we go into our final round, let's check in with the scores. It's very, very close tonight. On 7 points, it's Matt and Al.
Right. We were named first.
But on 8 points, it's Jess and Hing.
Can we get rid of these creepy dudes now?
Oh, you can put them down now if you like.
Ah! Oh no, it's hyoid! It's hyoid!
We lost the hyoid and the skull. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm not getting your bond back on that one, Dave.
Wait.
See how much we can lose at this one. All right, little fella.
Oh!
Not bad.
It's really fun. It's really fun to smash skeletons.
Oh my gosh.
It's like skeleton wrestling.
Should this be the final round? Who can smash theirs the most?
Yes.
That would fucking rule. That's the best television show I've ever heard.
I'd love to wear a skull on my fist like that and punch someone in their skull.
Sorry, you really unleashed an animal instinct in the rest of us. I see bones and suddenly I'm awakened.
Hands on buzzers for these ones. Here we go. It is the quick fire round.
Graphics day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay, they're less good now, but they were good.
I love that throbbing quick fire.
Almost there.
Oh, God, fuck, jeez.
I live the riff. I love it.
That's a little insight into Dave. Almost there.
All right, here we go. Buzz
Sorry,
in.
just give me a moment. Almost there.
The most polite way to fuck, you know?
He's the gentleman fucker.
All right, you seem to know your bones. Not my sex life. We're going to finish off with our quickfire round. Buzz in when you know the answer. Here we go. First airing in 2005, which police procedural starred Emily Deschanel?
Bones?
Bones is correct. 1, 2. All right, next one.
Blue healers.
What was the second single from American band The Killers' album Sam's Town? We've got it is Bones. Well done. Well done to you. Buzz in again here. A craze of the early 2000s. Crazy.
Bone.
Bone, correct. Well done. Well, how do they know? They've really learnt a lot. I'm so proud of you. Rapper Elmo Kennedy O'Connor.
Bones.
Better known as Bones. Oh my God, I didn't know this. Oh my God. Well done.
Bones.
Oh my God. Did you know? How'd you know? Star Trek's Leonard McCoy was better known by Bones. My God. That's the final question, everyone. Congratulations. Let's check in with the scores. Finishing tonight on 8 points, it's Matt and Al.
A good score.
We're winning the day. They've hit the lead, hit the stride. On 12 points, it's Jess and Matt. Congratulations. Hing, they're yours. You can do whatever you want with those.
Anything I want. First of all, you guys are losing some ribs.
First thing he wanted to do was threaten them.
All right, Mark. Jeez, so he loved it.
Hey, yeah, we raided Michael Hing's house. You just had a bunch of skeleton toys with all the ribs taken out. Really upsetting stuff.
Michael, if we want to see more of you online and not in video form, because we don't know what we'll see.
Oh, yeah, I've got an OnlyFans where I'm taking out the bones of a lot of skeletons. No, if people want to listen to a podcast, you look like the soft kind of audience who enjoys podcasts. I got a podcast called Free to a Good Home. Perko's been on it before. It's very fun. We go through old classifieds and find really, really crook ones to yak on about. It's pretty fun. Or if you're Dungeons and Dragons, we have Dragon Friends as well, which is a D&D podcast. It's a comedy podcast with some other comedians.
We also do a podcast together.
Oh, yeah, Perko and I did a podcast together for about 4 years.
But don't worry about it.
There's only like 200 episodes of it, so it's barely a thing.
Oh, please give it up for Michael Hing! And Alasdair, I'm afraid you didn't walk away with the skeletons tonight, but we can still find you online. Where can we see, hear, listen, follow you?
I mean, you can find me in the usual places. You can look at my 20-hour 400th episode of the Two in the Think Tank podcast that is on YouTube on Stupid Old Channel.
Where this show is. Oh my
where this
God.
very show is.
Do you want to explain what that was, though?
That was us, because, I do a podcast called Two in the Think Tank where we come up with 5 sketch ideas. It's a comedy sketch ideas. And then every 100th episode, we have to do that number of sketch ideas. And so on the 400th, we had to come up with 400, and it took 20 hours to do. And then, of course, I also have a guided meditation podcast called Shusher Guided Meditations, where I will say really silly things to shush you to sleep.
What a guy. Please give it up for Al! Hey, that's the end of the show. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, we'll say goodbye. Yay!